Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece. Okay. World Championship by 12 rounds. Obey the rule. Watch my message. So you have green fight. Now let's get this started.
So here we go. Vacant lightweight world championship. Pace could be a major factor in this fight, Timmy.
Pace, footwork, positioning, absolutely. All those things, Tess. I'm curious to see what Anton has instilled in Kamboses and what approach he's going to take in this fight.
That's the new trainer who says, I have the answers for Lomachenko, teaching the Russian style. He says he's studied him for years. He has the answers. But at 30 years old, can Kamboses convert to that?
Starting off, I see some change already. And Kamboses in his game, in the way he's approaching the southpaw. He's trying to get that outside position, but I like the jousting battle right there and the body attack right away.
Able to position that right hand to the body of Lomachenko.
Kamboses is going to have to find his offense, create his offense, but he's going to have to push back Lomachenko. That's how you beat Lomachenko. You have to push him back. You have to get him to disengage, pull back in the line of fire. You can follow him out, you can land shots, and you can win rounds that way.
As is always the case with Lomachenko through this lightweight run he's had. You notice the size differential, as Kamboses has a 2.5-inch reach advantage, 2 inches taller, but then the girthiness with the rehydration, as well as Lomachenko, by all accounts, is a more natural featherweight who just had the skill and the resume that had a built to the challenge of 135 pounds. IBF, and that is the vacant belt they are fighting for, demands a day of a secondary weigh-in. But because this fight is being fought, this fight card started Sunday morning so that it could air here prime time in the United States, they allowed the second weigh-in, the day of weigh-in, to take place in Perth, Australia on Saturday evening at 9 p.m. as it is now 12:30 in the afternoon Sunday in Perth for this fight.
I like the pace at which Lomachenko is fighting right now, Tess. It's not too slow and it's not too fast. It's in between, like a medium steak. That's perfect right now. He's downloading information, but he's still applying pressure, marching forward. Lomachenko does better work when he's coming forward than he is going backwards. He has exactly what he has. Kamboses is exactly where he needs him right now.
Three-punch combination from Lomachenko. As you have noted many times through the years when we call his fights, the pressure is applied simply with the footwork, and you saw it there in the lead up to that combination he landed.
Well, it's not just footwork, Tess. It's a lot of indirect movements. You know, you see him do pre-slips when he's slipping to the left.
The angles.
Changing the angles up, the foot feints, the level changes. And he gets in position, and you'll see him pull every now and then. He'll pull back in range, just being deceptive with his offense. And he'll catch you with that left hand.
And he comes in with a straight left hand behind that southpaw jab. Coming to the end of round number 1, Lomachenko and Kamboses from Perth, Western Australia. 11% of his punches thrown in that first round. Bernardo Osuna, our ace reporter there in Perth, an outstanding job of his coverage all week long leading to this championship event, including covering the 2 stare downs, the 2 face-offs that each went over 3 minutes, and these 2 fighters had to be separated or else they may still be there. Round number 2. Southpaw jab from Lomachenko. He's able to close that distance and send a left hand.
He followed him out that time. You know, Kamboses, he'll take that half a step back, sometimes a full step back to get out of range, but he's always looking for the counter. That's the problem with Kamboses. You know, his footwork, he never moves left or moves right. He moves straight back in the straight line, and Lomachenko just following him out right there.
He's a natural counter puncher, but you heard Anton Kadushin, his trainer, after that last round, saying pressure, 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 and utilize the jab to come forward. Not seeing it right now.
You see the lunging already from Kamboses with the double right hand. He's brought back to his old self already. Lomachenko has him thinking right now. If you get Kamboses thinking, you got him.
3-punch combination that finished with the right hook from Lomachenko.
Now you see Kamboses trying to come forward now, trying to start some offense. He's typically not that guy. He's not creative off his front foot, especially when he's facing a southpaw test.
That's right.
But what he needs to do is pick up his jab a little bit more, start placing those shots to the chest. You see him right there. He leads with a left hook down to the body, trying to close off that exit, the weak side exit for Lomachenko. That's towards the lead hand. Tess, what I'm waiting on is I'm waiting on that front foot step shuffle. I'm waiting on Lomachenko to get around to that weak side of Kamboses. That's that fancy footwork.
We've seen that time and again create offense in the career of Lomachenko.
But I've seen it less and less.
There's a right hand to the body from Kamboses.
And you see exactly how Lomachenko reacted from that body shot. He did not like that body shot. Good timing right there from Kamboses.
Lomachenko with a flurry at the end of round number 2.
while he's directly in front of you. That's the difference. That's the beauty about Lomachenko. He's not bagging up and he's not fighting on his back foot and moving away from reaction. He's actually going towards his opponent and still being slippery like that and elusive and still letting his offense test.
You know, and a very smart boxing mind said to me in the lead up to this fight that Loma is so much better when he starts early and is the aggressor early. He didn't do that against Teofimo. He didn't do that against Haney. He's doing it tonight.
There's no way that Kamboses is going to be able to time that movement.
There's the left hand against Haney.
There's no way, you know, wrong game plan. And he might have came here with the game plan to pressure, but Lomachenko is not allowing him to do that. He has Kamboses right now spooked, not sure what to do. And Tess, I don't care how much determination you have or will to have and toughness you have, skill. That's what dominates in this ring, skill. And sometimes when the skill are even, that's when the will and determination comes forth.
The skill is not even in Kamboses and Lomachenko. Lomachenko as close to his prime, Kamboses as close to his prime. There is a gap in talent. That's just a fact. Sends him off balance with that left hand.
Right now, what Loma's doing is a slow beat. Slow. He's just slowly softening him up. Little by little, round by round. But if he invests in the body a little bit more,